mean, quickly just to kind of recap on that, not recap, but what hit home for me was I had a patient who was having a meltdown, and she literally said, "I mourn food." And then I thought about it because I'm someone when I'm stressed I don't eat, but when I'm
Mm-hmm.
stressed I talk to my father, I talk to my husband. Like that's how I cope. I need them to
Mm-hmm.
soothe me. If something were to happen to them and I'm stressed and I can't pick up that phone and they answer, I would have a similar meltdown, but
Mm-hmm.
for a different kind of my endpoint, my target, it's
Mm-hmm.
a different vehicle, but it's the same feeling. It's my angst is not able to be soothed because my go-to isn't there anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
they mourn the food like it's a person, like it's their
Mm-hmm.
like it's something that like it seems like inanimate objects to us, but it honestly gives them that like comfort and care that most humans in their world were not able to give them. So now
Mm-hmm.
what?
Yeah.
It's gone. Now what?
Which is why it's important for us to spend so much time um, helping people build relationships. And I think Carl, you and I talked about that in the last show that we did, how important relationships are, how important the actual development of interpersonal skills, right? Like, and our schools are not teaching them enough, right? They focus a lot on the academic curriculum, the math, the reading, and we're missing out on the huge part of emotional intelligence. And and yes, if one person isn't available in that time of need, hopefully we have enough people in our village because we've been developing our relationships and we've addressed where some of our own traumas in interpersonal relationships have occurred when somebody has disappointed us, right? Like the idea, what I hear from some of my clients is such and such disappointed me, and so now I don't want to make any more new friends. And these are grown adults saying these things, people in their 40s and their 50s, and that saying I don't want to make any more new friends is really a reflection of childhood disappointment and adolescent disappointment that occurred also, right? When they've been disappointed in friendships for so long that it's easier to just shut down and to rely on these inanimate objects or these substances and things like that because they're the trauma associated with it, but also the lack of skill set. We are not doing a good job in our country of building interpersonal skills. And these phones are not helping at all. People are on Instagram and they think they everybody friend. You know Portia Williams from the road. You don't know her. Why are you talking about her? You know her. You don't know her. Shout out to Portia. You cute girl. The thing is that we're missing out on the opportunities to spend time with people, to dialogue, to share interests. What happens when we used to go to like hobby classes, right? And everybody would be sitting in there making pottery together, or people would participate in books and book clubs. We're like missing out on that. And so we
Yeah.
don't have the opportunity to practice the skills. So even if we learn the skills, where are we practicing them, right? We eat lunch in our office instead of going to a place to meet up with somebody, even if it's for 30 minutes and get revitalized emotionally.
But
Um,
like what's insane, you said that even eating, if you ever go out even to a restaurant, you can have people sitting together and all of them are on their phone separately.
Right.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, we
mm-hmm.
It's
talked
like
about that too. It's crazy.
we're like self
Kills
isolating.
everybody.
Like it's weird. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, it is the craziest thing. And my kids get so upset at me because we'll go out to dinner and I'm like, everybody put your phones down, right? And they will, right? Because they're great kids, very compliant, but you'll see every once in a while that just out of habit they go and reach for the phone. And it's really habitual, right? It's really like, oh, my hands feel empty. There's something I should be doing. Yes, there's something you should be doing because we are productive humans. We should always be doing something with our hands, but it is not checking your Instagram or posting a picture. So it's so interesting again how all of these things are so connected with each other. Yes.